오늘은 씁니다, 푼이다 하고 아요, 어요 엔딩을 배우겠어요. 이게 present tense 엔딩이기 때문에 굉장히 중요하죠. 우리 지난번에 씁니다, 푼이다는 배웠어요. 한번 잠깐 봅시다. 씁니다, 푼이다는 formal ending이에요. When we conjugate the verb, you need to look at the stem first. The stem means something that you can extract the meaning from the verb, right? So all the verbs ends with ta, such as ka, ta. That's the if that's the verb, what would be the stem? The stem is ka, right? Because it only carries the meaning of the verb, which is to go. The stem ends with a consonant. The condition is whether the stem ends with a consonant or not. If stem ends with a consonant, then you have to use 씁니다. Otherwise, it's all p니다. So you take this p below the vowel stem, and it becomes as the part of the initial syllable. Okay, so let's check the examples. 자, so 가다 becomes, is it 갔습니다 or 갑니다? Okay, it becomes 갑니다. 있다, 있습니다. 그렇죠? 자, 그 다음 이다, as in 저는 학생, is it 입니다 or 있습니다? Yeah, 입니다, because it ends with a vowel, so you stick in the p below this part, so it becomes 입니다. Next, 없다. 자, again, the verb stem ends with a consonant, right? So you need 씁니다. So it becomes 없습니다. Now, this part is very simple. 자, your ending, on the other hand, is a little different. It's a less formal, but it's not too casual either. So it's also present tense, and it means statement, but it can be question too, depending on the intonation. If it is 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요, that's a question because it has a rising tone. But if it is 안녕하세요, if it is a falling tone, then that's a statement. 자, 아요 versus 어요. 자, again, we start with verb stem. Take the da out and only look at the stem. 자, stem, now we are not talking about consonant vowel ending. We are only look at the stem vowel. And if the stem has a multiple syllable, you only look at the final syllable. The final syllable vowel ends with the a or o. Only these case you use 아요. Otherwise, it all becomes 어요. Okay? So only the stem vowel ends with a or o. You take 아요. Otherwise, it's all 어요. So the possibility is you will have 어요 more than 아요. Let's look at some examples. 자, 있다. Again, 있다. 자, 있다. 자, don't look at the consonant. We are not talking about vowel or consonant. Only look at the vowel. So the vowel ends with a or o. No, so it is 어요 or 아요. It is 어요 because the vowel is e. So 있어요. 자, how about 없다? 없다, only look at the vowel. The vowel is so this is not a or o. So you take 어요. So it becomes 없어요. How about 좋다? To be good. 자, the vowel is O here, right here, right? It's not, actually it is O. So if the vowel is O or A in a stem, then you take 아요. So it becomes 좋아요. Finally, 안녕하시다. 자, the stem is 안녕하시. 자, the final vowel is 시. So you take 어요. 안녕하시어요. But you can contract these two, so it becomes 안녕하세요. That's why we have 안녕하세요 in this form. Okay. However, your form has some exceptions. 씁니다 form doesn't have any exceptions. It's very clear cut. However, your form has a lot of exceptions, such as 가다, 가아요. Instead of 가아요, there are two R's, so you need to take one R out, so it becomes 가요. You delete one R. 자, 크다, irregular vowel. When you have vowel, take the out. And 크다, but before taking the you need to look at the vowel. And 크다 ends with This is not O or A vowel, so you take O. But then you have to take the vowel out. So it becomes 크어요 and becomes 커요. 자, 오다 is O vowel. However, so you have to have 오아요. However, this is just interesting contraction, so it becomes 와요. And then 하다 is just weird. It acts weird, and it should be 하아요 because it's a A vowel, but this becomes 해요. It's not 하요 like 가요, but it just becomes 해요. 자, we'll do the more exercise. Let's go to the textbook. It should be 2.34.